What's going on, everybody? It's Stas here. Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, we're going to be doing another trading update as well as an overall market update looking at the Dow Jones, the S&P, and the NASDAQ. And we're going to talk about how you can make money when the overall stock market is declining in price like we've been seeing over the past couple of weeks. The stock market has fallen about 10 to 15% over the past 3 weeks, and we're going to talk about how you can make money during a correction or heading into a bear market in the stock market. So before I do get into the topics of today's video, for those of you guys that are new to my channel, my name is Stas, and I make videos dealing with swing trading, day trading, long-term investing, and my personal philosophies and strategies when it comes down to investing and trading in the stock market. So for those of you guys that want to learn more about that, feel free to drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram as well as on Twitter, and join our Discord group chat as well as our Facebook group. All of those are linked down below in the description box. So overall today, guys, we had a red day in the stock market. Let's start off with the Dow Jones. We see this one's down about 1% at close, down about 245 points. And the channel that the Dow Jones is trading in is one that we've been able to predict over the past couple of trading days. And this is one that I talked about over the past couple of videos as well. And, it's been pretty much performing exactly, towards how our technical analysis to it, was. We've been calling this one out, and we've been trading in and out of ETFs that, pretty much trade based on the overall markets. And I'm going to talk about that in a couple of minutes, but let's just go over what channel this Dow Jones, index is currently in. So, obviously, guys, the markets have been selling off, making lower lows and making lower highs. But this particular channel that the Dow Jones is in right now, it feels like that it sells off one day, right? The next day it's green, it pops up green, and then it has a lower high, then it sells off a little bit more heading into the next day, and then here we see a big sell-off, then a pop-up here, the pop-up is another lower high, then it sells off again, pops up a little bit, another lower high, sells off again to another lower low, pops up again. This is exactly what ended up happening today. And this is what I was waiting for, actually. We saw that happened, right? Popped up here, lower high, right? The previous high was at about $25,088. Today's was at about $25,000 flat, and then we pushed down to another lower low. So you guys get the understanding of where the Dow Jones is headed. So let's say we continue this particular channel that we're in. I do expect tomorrow that we do have a rebound day, potentially back to about $24,850-ish, maybe $24,900 before we continue to push down in price, and that's if we continue in this downwards trending channel that we have here drawn out by these trend lines. So guys, the markets have been kind of predictable in this time period here, but remember, this doesn't always happen, right? We can't always predict what happens. That's not very possible to do in the stock market. It's actually impossible because no one really knows what's going to happen. But when we do see patterns forming and channels forming, draw trend lines out like I have here and follow them and see if they continue, right? And let's say tomorrow we wake up and we shoot up and get past, let's say, 25,000. Let's say we start pushing up here in the 25,200s. That is a break of channel, and this will no longer be valid. But as long as we're trading in this channel, this is going to be valid, and this is what I'm going to be trading based upon. So if we look at the S&P 500, same exact thing, guys. Same downwards trending channel as the Dow Jones, but this one was down about $17 today, down about 0.6%. And if we look at the NASDAQ, down about $28, $29, down about 0.4%, and it's following the same exact channel. So overall, guys, the markets are downtrending right now, making lower lows and making lower highs. And this is a very nice thing, in my personal opinion, when the markets as a whole are in predictable channels, because this gives us the opportunity to trade ETFs that trade based upon the markets going up in price and the markets going down in price. And that's actually exactly what I ended up doing today. And I only made literally one trade today. and I hit my profit goal with that one trade, pretty much waiting on the confirmation of the market being downtrending today. I ended up taking this trade and I made a killing on it today, and that was on DRIP, ticker symbol DRIP. And I actually called this one out pre-market hours in my watch list in the Discord group chat, on the Facebook group, and on Twitter. I usually post my watch lists on these three communities every single day, or at least I try to. I've been trying to be more diligent about this. And, you know, DRIP was one of them. I believe DGAS was one of them, and TVIX was one of them as well as TQQQ. But I only took the position in DRIP today. And we noticed that DRIP today, guys, shot up all the way to $10.35. It was up 15% at one point. And for those of you guys that don't know, this is an inverse ETF. Its inverse is GUSH, ticker symbol GUSH. And these are oil and gas-based ETFs, and they trade based upon XOP, which is an oil and gas-based future. And pretty much, guys, since the market has been selling off, what do we notice? This has been selling off as well, so they're pretty correlated, right? The market's selling off, this is selling off, the market goes up, right? This goes up as well. So I was waiting for the market to be a confirmed red day today before trading DRIP, and I actually made a solid amount of money today. So on DRIP, if we're looking at the one-day, let's look at the 5-day, 5-minute charts. I could quickly give you guys an ideology of why I traded this today. So on Friday, we noticed that DRIP was having a little bit of a rebound. So we noticed the sell-off here. It topped off at a higher high, meaning it's uptrending in price. Very solid here. The high was at about 950. Previous high was at about 908. So that was a very good sign. We pulled back, made a higher low. The low was at about 855. The previous low was at about 839. So the uptrend pattern is still intact here, right? We noticed that. And then we closed the day on a solid note. We closed the day on another higher low at about $8.90. And then what I was waiting for today before trading DRIP, guys, is seeing the action pre-market hours. So pre-market hours today, we noticed DRIP was down to about 865 and then slowly started to recover as we got closer to market open. And then market open, guys, we saw some consolidation, pulled back to 880, held that support point here, popped up to about 909, made another higher high from the previous high at about $9, pulled back to about 890 here, held above the 180 SMA, and I actually took my initial position here, guys, at about $9.07, and this is at about 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if we look over here back to the overall markets, guys, at about 12 p.m., where do we see the stock market? We see at about 11:40 p.m., we noticed that, okay, or a.m. rather, we noticed that the Dow Jones is making lower highs. It's slowly pushing down in price. It's not looking like it's going to reverse and be green for the day, but we're slowly starting to push down. And this gave me the idea that, okay, DRIP might be a good play today, as well as a bunch of other, bear ETFs and ETFs that go up when the overall market is going down. So we noticed the big drop in the Dow Jones here, and this is when I took that initial position in DRIP. And then I actually ended up adding more into DRIP as the Dow Jones and the overall markets continued to trend down in price. And, as they continued to trend down in price, guys, DRIP shot from the initial position that I took at 907 all the way up to 1035. So I took another position right here at about $9.22. I noticed that, okay, today was going to be a red day in the markets. DRIP was consolidating very nicely on the EMA line. Took my position there at about $9.22-ish cents, sending my cost average up to about $9.12 in all, and I ended up taking my profits today at about $10. Pretty much towards the end of the day, I believe it was at about 3:30, and I posted that in the Discord group chat when I ended up taking my profits at about $10 in terms of DRIP. And if we look a little bit closer, guys, to show you how much percent I made on this, from about 9:15 $15 cost average up to about $10. Today was a very good day for me, guys. I made about 9 to 10% on this drip trade, and I actually exceeded my $200 daily goal in the stock market with just this one trade. So I didn't really need to trade other ETFs or any other stocks today, really, because I already hit my goal in terms of one trade. So that's what I did today in terms of trading in the stock market, guys. And now to talk about how you can make money when the overall stock market is going down and my strategy for the next couple of trading weeks. So guys, I know I made a top 5 stocks video that I'm planning on swing trading for this next month of November, but as long as the markets continue to sell off, I'm not really looking to swing trade any big name stocks, because guys, we notice as the markets are selling off, that means obviously stocks are selling off as well. It's just how it works. We notice Facebook is selling off. Literally, look at all of these signals here. These are all showing that these are downtrending. Look, Facebook downtrending in price, right? Technicals look terrible on that. Netflix, technicals look terrible on that. Even Apple, guys, selling off very heavy. AMD selling off very heavy. Like, just look at these charts, guys. Are these charts that you would want to swing trade? The answer is most likely no, except for Tesla. This is the only one that looks half decent, right? Tesla looks pretty decent, right? But still, this one's a little bit overextended in my personal opinion. And, you know, look at Google, guys. Google selling off like crazy. Square. So, in terms of me swing trading long-term, not long-term, large cap companies or even companies that I normally swing trade, it doesn't really look like that's going to be happening. So what am I going to do in terms of making money in the stock market right now? The answer is I'm going to be trading a bunch of leveraged inverse ETFs. And this is how I'm personally going to be making money when the stock market is reversing, correcting in price down and continues to push down in price, right? And a lot of other people, they can play options, right? You can short stocks, or you can just trade leveraged inverse ETFs like I've been personally doing. A bunch of people have different styles of trading. You can do all of these. You can do options, short, and play leveraged ETFs. You can do one of them, and you can just really just stick to what you're strong at. And me personally, guys, I'm pretty good at trading the leveraged ETFs that I've been trading for the past, year that I've been documenting my journey in the stock market here on YouTube, right? So guys, over the next couple of trading days, what I'm going to be doing in specific is going to be watching the trends, the channel that the Dow Jones is currently on, right? We noticed this and we talked about this early on in the video. And tomorrow, like I said, guys, I do expect a little push up in the stock market. And if we're pushing up early on in the day, what am I going to be trading? I'm most likely going to be trading some bull ETFs like LABU. This is one that can be a very good play if the stock market pushes up a little bit tomorrow. We can play Gush. This is another one that might be good tomorrow. See, these are all at lows right now. What do we notice when this one pulls down to a low? It usually recovers a little bit before pushing down to another low, as long as the overall markets are selling off. And if we look here, guys, very quickly, and yes, I watched Jeremy from Financial Education. I love this channel. But yeah, I was just watching his video. But this is a list of the Direxion ETFs, and these are all leveraged ETFs that you can trade. Look, LEBU, LEBD's right there. Gush and Drip is right here. So go on this website and take a look at these different stocks. Look at their patterns. See what they trade based upon, because we can see here Gush and Drip, they trade based upon this index here or XOP. Those are very similar. These are the real estate investment trust ones, right? DRN, DRV. These are bull bear ETFs. Real estate ones. There's a bunch of different ones. Look at, there's a technology one. There's, the Russia bull. There's South Korea. I wouldn't really touch these me personally, but, Look, there's a bunch of different ones. The daily S&P, Bear Bull, daily small cap, daily mid cap. And these are all different ones that you can trade when the stock market is going up and when the stock market is going down. And this is what I personally plan on doing. Look, there's your daily financial one, gold miners, healthcare, home builders. There's so many different things you could end up trading, guys, even when the markets are going down. So me personally, guys, for the rest of this week, I'm going to be focusing on these ETFs, mostly Gush, Drip, JNUG, JDST, DGAS, UGAS, LEBU, LABD. Those are the main ones that I always trade. And in terms of large cap stocks, guys, I'm not really looking to swing those as of now, but maybe for a day trade, who knows, right? Whatever like pre-market is looking like, and that's going to really just determine what I'm going to be trading. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found a little bit of value in it from maybe either, finding a way to trade the stock market even when the stock market is going down. And, if you did, feel free to drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you guys want to, as well as join that Discord group chat and the Facebook group. All of those are linked down below in the description box. And if you guys want to keep in contact with me, make sure to get into that Discord group chat and make sure to do your own research before it comes down to investing and trading, guys. This is a must so you can become a self-sufficient trader and an investor over time. Excuse me for that. But I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Peace out.